Hi, this is Stephen Cash from the Steady State. We're going to have our second 2-minute primer today, and this one's going to be on CIA 101, what you need to know when you read the things that the Steady State puts out. Around a third of our members are former CIA officers, and the CIA has an important role. It has actually two roles in our government. The most important role is that the CIA collects and then analyzes and disseminates usually in the form of what we call finished intelligence. That means that somebody's collected information and then analysts have put it together with all the other things that we know and put it in a product that goes to our customers. Who are our customers? According to the law, it's basically the president, the joint chiefs of staff, the cabinet secretaries and their senior staff, the Congress, and to the extent they have homeland security responsibilities, state and local officials. And why are we doing that? Because all of those people have to make all kinds of decisions. Now, in the movies, the decisions are usually what to blow up. But in fact, those decisions are a little less exciting. They're things like, how much money should we budget? Should we enter into a treaty? What's the likelihood of war with this country? Or can we make a good deal? Should I trust the leader of this country? Do I need more police? Should I buy a battleship? And how fast should it go? Those are the kind of things that intelligence focuses on. The second thing that the Central Intelligence Agency does, which is also pursuant to law, is called covert action. And that's, instead of reporting on what's happening overseas, the CIA affects what happens overseas. And it could be through any of a number of mechanisms that are outlined in the statute. It has to be at the direction of the President of the United States in a written finding. Congress has to know about it. And the whole point is that the hand of the U.S. government is hidden. So announcing a covert action makes it not a covert action, and it really doesn't fit the statute. Finally, there's really basic of the Central Intelligence Agency, which you need to know about. They're the people who collect the information and also conduct the covert action, and they're generally called operations officers. Some subset of them are called case officers. They're the ones who spies. And then they're the analysts, and the analysts are like academics on steroids. They conduct themselves in accordance with very high professional standards of what's called academic tradecraft to ensure lack of bias, to make sure that the way they think about things is orderly and rigorous. I say they're academics on steroids because they do a lot of what academics do, except they have the best library in the world, including a big part of it that's full of secret stuff. And instead of writing papers in journals and reporting them to some professional society, they write for the President of the United States and all those other customers. It's pretty exciting stuff. And finally, I'll leave you with one thing that sort of drives a lot of us at the Central Intelligence Agency crazy. First of all, only in the movies does anybody who works there call it, quote, the company. And second, CIA employees are called CIA officers, not CIA agents. It's not like the FBI. FBI employees, the ones who carry guns and can arrest you, they're called agents. For CIA, an agent is the person who is recruited and could be a spy, and they're usually a foreign person, and they don't work for the U.S. government and get a paycheck. Thank you. That's another 2-minute primer, which actually ran almost 4 minutes. I hope you don't mind.